Hey everybody, welcome back to Vintage Isaac. This is going to be episode 4, both of this series and of my original Isaac series. So let's shut up and let past me talk so that future me can make fun of me. I think I've gone cross-eyed again.
I've got some acumen, some skill now. Maybe I've got a shot at it. I didn't have the greatest runs the past couple of
That's a little bit of an understatement. I don't know if you have any acumen yet, past Ryan, to be honest with you. You still only have one character unlocked, and last run was only like 10 minutes long.
55 or more pennies in one playthrough. And then, of course, some mysterious Judas character that I don't know how to unlock yet. So let's select Isaac. He's the only character we've got.
I sound pretty relaxed for a guy who's about to get his ass flayed, basically. I mean, on the bright side, I have no idea how this run turns out. It's only 24 minutes, and I assume it's a failure as a result of that. It's amazing to me that some of these runs where I fail on, like, the Caves Part 2 are actually longer than runs where I've beaten the chest. Well, one run where I've beaten the chest, anyway.
Or, you know, maybe a key, or maybe some money. And also, piles of poop sometimes have this as well. Now you can see there's the treasure room or the shop, but I can't get into there yet because I don't have a key.
Always struggling with keys. It's been a common sore spot for me. Now I think we're kind of maybe coming close to episodes where I figure out what tinted rocks do, but, you know, baby steps. Let's just try to figure out how the turrets behave when you go up to them first.
Fires with your tears. Let's just say I would have 1 nickel. If you do that, sometimes they will drop a bonus for you as well. But I'm doing pretty well on the money front right here. How much more money do I need to unlock that character? 47 cents.
Alright, so I guess you need like 55 cents to unlock Cain. I totally forgot, but you know, we've got to unlock one of those characters soon.
And there's these guys. Come on, I just want to talk to you. Just want to blow your brains out. Get at the flies that are on the inside.
All we want to do is blow your brains. That sounded vaguely sexual. I apologize, Jonathan Colton, if you're listening. Spoilers! He's not.
Actually made me retarded from a couple videos ago.
See if we got something good in this item room here. Ah, this could be interesting.
What do we get here? Spoon bending. Ooh, homing shots. All right. I'm pleased with this. This is the first time I've had a homing shot upgrade, and this seems like this would be something that's really useful.
Yeah, it's especially useful if you're as bad as past me is and you can't actually aim your shots.
What really useful was I acquired a sort of vampirism. So essentially, whenever I killed an enemy, or sometimes when I killed an enemy, I got some extra health, and that was really, really useful.
So I'm talking about Charm of the Vampire here. I must have gotten that in an earlier off-camera run. I don't think that item is useful now, but I guess when you're first starting out, if you get really low on red hearts, it can be useful.
Maybe the boss, who is Monstro, will drop some keys, and then I can go back to that room with the shop in it and maybe buy something.
I've got some bad news past me. I'm pretty sure Monstro's not going to drop any keys. I still cling to that hope in, like, future and current episodes where I'm like, maybe the boss will drop some keys.
But my shots are
never happens unless they drop crate
right now, so I'm hoping to maybe get a Tears Up upgrade pretty soon, if at all possible. It's not like I have any control over it.
It's interesting to me that I used to value Tears upgrades when, like, they've kind of fallen out of favor for me recently, although, you know, they come back in vogue now and then, but mostly now I just want damage and health upgrades.
My favorite boss to fight at the very beginning of the game, just because he is so easy. Larry Jr. is obviously easy as well, but I think Monstro, for my money, is actually a little bit easier to use, as long as you just keep your...
You know what? I would agree. I think Monstro is easier than Larry Jr. Those two Larry Jr.'s can come up, surprise you a couple times.
Mom's heals. I'm pretty sure those are speed upgrade. Oh, range upgrade.
Silly past Northern Line. High heels is a speed upgrade. Obviously, this guy's never worn pumps. Neither have I. Cough, cough.
Ah, his little rectangular weenus.
I always thought that was actually like a little rectangular turd coming out of his butt, and I was like, yeah, that's something to make fun of.
I would know.
Dude's shitting his pants while he's giving this girl a daisy.
Shots. I have a feeling these are going to be really useful against these guys who shoot you if they see that you're within range. So I'm just going to kind of walk around this guy.
That worked surprisingly well. I was about to make a wisecrack about how, you know, it's just easier to make diagonal shots, but hey, figured it out on my own. They grow up so fast.
Rocks on screen. I've got 4 bombs. You know what? That is worth it for 3 cents.
That wasn't good placement.
God damn it. Whatever. It's worth it.
2 bombs for 3 cents. By the way, in case you're wondering from my professional opinion now, absolutely not worth it.
Requires 55 pennies, so, you know, I gotta get all the pennies that I can.
I guess if we're going for Cain, it could be. He's got a point there.
So, oh god, they're on. Get away from me!
Now, of course, the revelation of
guys are so fast, and I did not
shooting the fire first on this room does not come to me for several more episodes.
Fire and see if it does anything. Ah, okay. It didn't do anything for us there, but it's just nice to know that you can actually do it. I honestly did not know that you could extinguish fires.
Alright, so I'm worse off than I thought. I didn't even know that I could extinguish fires at this point.
If I'm doing something terribly wrong, please tell me in the comments. Do it in a constructive way.
Oh, don't worry, they will.
Such a fucking idiot. There, finally, my first key. Just be like, hey man, you might not know this, but pressing up attacks in the up direction.
Oh my god, Northern Lion, 300 episodes and you still don't know that the hoof is a random Damage upgrade every now and then? Holy shit, you must be functionally
And
retarded.
this is one of the benefits of having a range upgrade is that I can stay out of the range of these guys, who can sometimes be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I guess sometimes be a pain in the ass if you're absolutely garbage.
Oh, one
Use
second.
your bomb.
Back and check for blue rocks.
Oh my god!
No blue rocks.
I was looking for tinted rocks.
Worth using a bomb on a treasure chest? I believe so.
Progress.
I think I will probably get a bomb out of this treasure chest.
That was a
anyway.
smart play.
Or a key. You know, fair trade.
Now go check out the item room, please.
Item room. What is that? Monstro's tooth. I don't know what that does. I guess we'll see later.
So we got Monstro's Tooth, like we unlocked it in the last episode. I'm interested to see how I use it here. Hopefully I get this tinted rock. And then I can stop being as mad at myself as the commenters are usually mad at me.
I think what I will want to do, is, especially if some money gets dropped here, is go to the shop. Do I want to use my last key to go to the shop?
Now he's thinking.
Maybe I can.
Now he's playing with power. Get that spirit heart.
Oh, you know what? Now I don't really need it. I'm not too worried about the shop now.
Oh my god, go get the tinted rock. It was just there. You were just asking for it.
We'll go to the shop and pick up whatever upgrade they have. Let's use Monstro's tooth. See what that does.
That was a really good
Whoa.
use of Monstro's Tooth.
All right. That is actually a pretty goddamn great item.
You know, in my defense, it actually kind of is a great item when you're at the point where you don't have any of the, like, really game-breaking items unlocked.
So we're just gonna basically pump this guy full of homing tears until he dies. He's gotten a little bit faster, though. He seemed like he could catch up to me there. Wow, that was remarkably easy. Ah, and there's an HP upgrade.
Deal with the devil?
And here's some health, but I don't really
Deal with the devil?
So you can see that this other door opened up here. Let's go through there. I've actually seen this once before, so I know what to expect. Here is Satan.
Well, both of these items are bad. I'm probably going to take Brother Bobby, though.
But he gives us the choice between two items. One of them is a cat, and if we pick the cat, we get taken down to 1 health, but we get 9 lives. And I don't know what happens if we take this guy. Let's pick up this guy.
You right? This guy you got, like, last episode? Or 2 episodes ago?
I don't know what happens. Oh, he shoots along with me. I think I did have this before in an earlier video.
Yeah,
Sometimes
well,
we
I mean,
also
maybe it
get
seems
double
simpler to me because I just watched it
shovel.
about 10 minutes ago, but
That's-
seriously, dude, get your head in the game.
To skip a layer, so whenever you use the shovel, you can automatically go down to the next layer below you. I used it once during a boss fight when I was about to die, and that seemed pretty useful.
You know, and he's not necessarily wrong about that either. The shovel can be a pretty
These
useful
guys
item.
will only shoot at you if you're within range, but not shooting at them. So I'm just gonna kind of walk around, not shooting at him, and hopefully he'll find it in his heart to open up.
I like how when I say I'm not going to shoot at him, I just continue shooting at him.
Actually homed, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Unfortunately, no way for me to get that penny right now.
I don't know how long it is until I unlock my first flying item. I feel like it's got to be like 15 episodes in,
Hey, hey.
but we'll see.
Okay, stop shooting.
Wow, that is some terrible damage right there.
I'll just keep getting my ass filled in. Probably not.
Stop shooting him, it's so
Walk out of
easy.
his range, walk back in. Ah, it works. Okay.
So I'm doing this weird like Dipsy Doodle dance. It's totally unnecessary.
Okay. Out of his range, back in.
Homing
Out
shots
of
are
his
helping me out a great
range,
deal here. Otherwise, I would probably be
Doesn't-
beyond repair.
Homing shots actually make that pretty easy.
See? I told you.
Check out this.
Homing piercing shots is actually really
That
good.
gives me piercing shots. So now I have shots that not only home, they also travel through enemies. So you can see how this would be useful.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic, actually. That's a really high-powered combination of items. I would like to get that combination today, and that's the first time I've thought this in watching these Vintage Isaac episodes.
6 more cents to unlock that character. Here's hoping. Not looking so good right now, but it's possible. Just shoot that TNT barrel, that'll end this quick. Is there a rock in front of me? Oh, there's a rock in front of me.
Again, I still do that to this day, so I can't harp on myself for making a mistake like that. But what I was mentioning is that we need something like 36 more cents to unlock Kane. I mentioned in the video that I think it's unlikely. You know what? I don't think getting 36 cents is necessarily going to be impossible, but I'm pretty sure the first time I unlock Kane, I actually do it by getting the dollar bill, so we'll see if we come to some arcades in this video.
Or a lot of cash in them. So something like the X-ray goggles would be really useful right now. But you know, I'll always take money and keys. We got a shop up here.
Probably the first thing I've ever predicted about the future that it ever turned out being true. I will always take money and
This
keys.
compass, this tarot card, and this key.
Key and
What's that,
compass.
the compass?
Yes.
I've never used that before, so I don't know what it does. Oh, it tells me where the boss door is. What a waste.
Oh my god, you're such an idiot! The compass is one of the best items in the game!
I'll pick up a key as well because I don't have one right now. And I have totally forgotten to look for blue rocks. That was my whole goal here. Oh, and it also showed me that there was a boss fight in this room, but I was too busy talking to pay attention to it.
And that is a mistake that I will continue to make as time goes on, for sure.
Pride makes the troll face when he's about to shoot his weapon. But I guess you won't get to see that because I just murdered his ass.
So temperance could be useful for us here, but I doubt I'm gonna make good use of it.
I feel like it might give me some health.
It's a blood bank, you
Maybe
fool.
not. What's going on in this? Oh, these goddamn silkworms. My least favorite enemies, although these ones are faceless, which means they're a little bit easier.
Legitimately, for a while, silkworms were my least favorite enemy.
Piercing shots combined with homing shots.
They killed our last run, and I believe they killed our first run as well.
Working out pretty well for me. And of course, I just paid 5 cents.
Now, of course, with the addition of all those enemies that shoot out green bombs and, you know, Mask of Infamy and stuff like that, they're pussycats in comparison, but not always.
I'm about to go towards the boss door. I could really go for some health upgrades right now.
And he's not wrong. Health upgrades would be useful, considering I get hit so goddamn often when I shouldn't.
Go through the maze here. It's kind of unfortunate that this happens to be right next to the original room. I didn't realize. If I'd known that there was just going to be this room out here on the right, I would have obviously gone to that first. Oh god. Okay.
It's amazing how one of the things that's really changed with my Isaac play has been like route planning. Like I very rarely find myself having to backtrack this much these days. And if I do, I usually just choose not to.
Good combination. Yeah, these two guys, and then do I have enough bombs to spring for that treasure chest? You know what? I think I can afford it.
Absolutely. I think I've made some good decisions this episode, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit hard on myself. I rag on myself a little bit unnecessarily sometimes, because that's kind of the humor and comedy of these episodes. But for a beginner Isaac player, playing pretty well here.
I'll take that. That's not bad in my book. I got a good supply of bombs and a good supply of keys now, which is always important.
Apparently 2 is a good supply of bombs.
To use those.
I'll admit 3 keys is actually pretty solid, considering I'm only going to need them for another floor and a half or something until I die.
The secret room is probably right here, but I'm not willing to wager a bomb on it. It just looks like it. Look, there's that empty space in the center. Just seems like a logical place to put a secret.
This is like in Jurassic Park 3 when you found out that the Velociraptors could talk, and you're like, oh my god, they're learning. I can see the connections being made in my own brain here.
Defeat so far, and I would like to, face someone easier. Maybe Fistula. Fistula would be an easy boss.
Fistula's gonna be an easier boss? He's the boss that killed you last time. Take the pill. Take the pill. You want to keep temperance. Although I'll admit, I'm still skittish about using pills because sometimes they can hurt you pretty badly.
Some health that I don't really need, and then let's see who the boss is.
So the boss is gonna be Gertie. Ooh.
Okay, well this is gonna be interesting then. Let's use the pills and see what they do.
Oh, it actually worked. I can't believe it.
And then we'll use the Monstro's Tooth, which actually hurt me, but also did a little bit of damage.
It's gonna be an interesting fight because Gertie, I remember for a while, was like my least favorite enemy. And this fight is not going well so far, but I mean, based on the video time, I assume we survive. Let's shut up and hear what Past Me is trying to say.
Be attacking me that much. This might actually, history in the making, folks. I might actually be able to defeat Gertie for the first time.
Wow.
So I heard it was really key to murder those things that Gertie shoots out too. Actually, it doesn't seem that hard right now.
Well, you'd be surprised. You do have like probably the most overpowered run you've ever had.
I should have been playing more bullet hell shooters instead of playing Super Meat Boy.
Bullet hell shooters. Gertie shoots out 5 shots in like a predetermined direction.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. Homing shots obviously helped a little bit too. Excellent.
Amazing to me. We actually unlocked Little Chubby there, an item that, if present trends hold or past trends hold, we will probably see in the next episode.
We got some HP upgrades, a little bit of health. Let's move down to the next level. The caves 2. What's gonna happen here? Is taking a shit. Ah, there's no toilet paper. You're gonna have a shitty asshole all day, Isaac.
Well, he could just move to another stall.
So I'm feeling pretty good.
Embarrassing, though. Happens to me at least once a week. What can I say? I'm a frequent pooper. Eat a lot of spicy salami. I got your spicy salami right here.
Blue rocks? No blue rocks. Okay. Oh, with the compass I can actually see where everything is. Okay, that's a little bit more useful than I was painting it as.
Yeah, it's one of those items that, you'll go on to think is one of those items that is necessary, basically, in order to beat the game, or at least a valuable asset.
See where the hidden rooms are, so similar to like X-ray vision. And that's pretty, I didn't even notice that fly there. That's pretty useful to me. Oh, damn it, everything spawned in the center. I can't get there.
Alright, I thought he was gonna be a hero there.
Blue rocks? No blue rocks. It's gonna become the catchphrase of this Let's Play.
I think the catchphrase of this Let's Play is probably gonna be stupid damage.
Okay, so we gotta watch out. Those red flies explode.
Or, Halo of Flies, a little bit of added defense.
And obviously these silkworms are some of my most hated enemies. But the red guys are no slouch either.
In fact, I would say that the red guys are substantially more difficult than those silkworms you said were one of your hardest enemies in the game.
But on the bright side...
Nice dodging. Get right in the middle of them.
Also make it hard for me to be hit by when these flies explode. See? The bullets just ricochet off the rocks. Get out of my face!
That was actually really lucky.
Got some health and we can move on to the next room.
But again, I can't argue with Past Me that much. He's actually doing pretty well here. We got another 10 minutes left in this episode. It's possible this might be the first episode where we actually see Mom, which is a pretty big landmark in every Isaac player's career. It's kind of like the first time you see like a real human breast. Not on RedTube. I know what you're thinking. Didn't even exist when I was a kid.
If I was a secret room, where would I be?
We had to go 56k modems, porn BBSs.
I can't get to that bomb.
Wait all day for a JPEG to load.
To the left now. Looks like some
Sarah Michelle Gellar with some horrible, like, Corel print shop breasts on her. Oh, but it was so worth it.
Nope.
More like Buffy the Vampire
For
Layer.
a tarot card, strength, and I believe strength actually gives me some health.
Sort of. You're about 10% right on that.
A bunch of TNT hanging around, and now there's not. Maybe not as dangerous as I thought. But I still got to avoid all of these bullets. Otherwise, my homing missiles are just going to take care of me. Looks like I'm doing a pretty sizable amount of damage. I really feel good about my character right now.
You know what? I feel good about your character too, past me. Take the pill. Why do you never use your pills and tarot cards?
Okay.
That was a total waste of the strength card,
Maybe
but...
one more health? Maybe. And then we'll take the pills. Okay.
Are you going to
And
use the pills?
I don't really need to go to the shop right now.
I guess not.
Maybe before the boss. We'll see.
I love the decoration for Monstro's Tooth. That was just like a sweet-ass, like, pimp
Tried
chain.
the standard technique of just walking backwards and shooting behind me. Well, that actually worked out really well. That's the strategy I used in Geometry
I was
Wars.
just gonna mention Geometry Wars. I think that's still my go-to reference these days whenever I have to walk backwards and shoot in a game.
These silkworms are the ones I bitch about every single time. The ones who chase you down. Probably would be easier if I didn't run into them myself.
Please don't be an idiot. Please go to the item room. I remember episode 1, you didn't go to the item room and I had lost sleep for
2
weeks.
days in, and I still have not beat Mom. Another penny? I can't remember. I think I've got 26 now. I'm about halfway to getting that guy.
I think you have to have 55 at one time. Probably should have told myself that before I,
Get out!
you know, bought the compass
Keep
and
running
the
around
key.
circle, Isaac.
But again, I think we get Kane for the first time by just like playing the arcade or playing the slot machine and winning the dollar. So,
You actually have to aim your shots.
you
I
know,
feel like this is
no
very
use crying over spilled milk here.
What item do we have here? The hourglass. It allows us to slow down time.
Pick it up, but keep Monstro's Tooth.
You know what? I like Monstro's Tooth better.
Well, 50-50. I can't blame him for that because, you know, that was before I knew that in order to get Golden God and eventually Platinum God, you'd actually have to hold all the items. But hey,
Check out this room. And another tip that you guys have given me that really helped me out. Apparently, you can just blow up these slot machines here. So I gotta pick up this bomb first and try not to hit the slot machine as I pick up the bomb.
you can probably afford to hit the slot
God.
machine.
At least I did get the bomb. I'll get some money. And I can blow it up for some health, I believe.
Alright, so we'll see how this works out for us.
Yep. Alright, I got half a health back and some money.
Typically speaking, you want to play those blood banks before you blow them up, but I think, you know, I'm playing adequately here, not making nearly as many stupid mistakes as I made, particularly in the last episode, which was just disappointing to watch.
God damn it. Let me get to the key before I...
Alright, so we're going to have our boss fight here, and it looks like we're going to survive this one too, so we're definitely going to get to the depths. I wonder if we're going to make it to the depths part 2 and actually get to that mom boss fight.
Chubb. Okay, this is my second time fighting Chubb. Let's use Monstro's Tooth. Nothing.
Kind of bad luck on Monstro's Tooth there. That's why Monstro's Tooth has kind of fallen out of favor with me, is that if you're fighting a boss that's really mobile, think of something like a Peep that can jump around or a Chubb that's really fast, then Monstro's Tooth is not going to be that good for you. As well as bosses that have like multiple parts, like a Fallen or like a Loki or something. Loki with 2 eyes, of course.
Sounds like an emo band that plays Black Ops or something.
I missed that joke, but it's probably pretty bad.
I seem to be doing okay so far. Whoa, that could have been a disaster.
Please tell me that at some point you use these pills.
Baby, which is a small victory for me at least. Oh, and Chubb's actually gonna die.
And that was actually a pretty wicked boss fight. I'm hoping that we get some more health upgrades, because I really want to see us at least get to Mom. The speed upgrade is not really useful for us.
Regular spoon? Do I want to pick that up? Is that gonna end my homing missiles?
Is that gonna end my homing missiles? You know why I was thinking that? Because you got the bent spoon, which gives you the homing missiles, or homing shots. So I thought maybe the straight spoon would actually take it away. Overthinking things a little bit too much. The Northern Lion
He
story.
died, alright. Happens to the best of us, man.
So this is our second time on the depths, but we died really quickly last time. Alright, this is gonna be me solving the riddle of the Sphinx. Although I think with homing piercing shots, these zombies should actually be easy.
Obviously in the brain in order to kill them. Actually, the homing missiles are making this pretty damn easy.
Yeah, like I said, this would be an item combination that I would still love to have to this day.
Right now. And this is the first time I've seen this enemy.
Interested to hear what I have to say about this.
I can't tell if these are people opening up their stomach or opening up their vagina to shoot at me.
I think it's actually pretty clear if you take a close look. I don't know about you, but my stomach doesn't have a clitoris.
Take this heart here and move on. Well, that enemy basically scared the shit out of me.
Oh, if you only knew what's to come.
There's no way that I can get to all of
Yes,
those.
do not waste your
Let's
bomb.
move
Smart
on.
idea.
Maybe I can get a bomb on one of these levels. Jesus, it's fucking crossfire in here.
You'll get caught up in it.
Of bullets. My range upgrade shouldn't be too hard to take that guy out. 2 bombs, do you think I can get to all that stuff?
Yes, but you shouldn't.
It drops anything. Sometimes it drops half a heart, which could be useful for me right now. Gotta be thorough now, I'm in the later stages.
The later stages of the middle of the game as the development progresses. That was a bad use of a bomb, but hey, I can't fault myself, I still make those mistakes today. Oh, that was not a great one either. Are we gonna open this golden? We are gonna open the golden chest.
No, but you know what? 2 hearts, I'd say that's worth 2 bombs to me.
We got 2 hearts for a bomb, or 2 hearts for 2 bombs and a key. Definitely not worth it, but I appreciate me trying to stay positive.
Who dares wins. So go in here, I'll pick up a syringe. What does that do? Speed and range up. Okay, I'm gonna be pretty goddamn fast right now then.
Probably too fast. I imagine this is gonna be the death of you.
I've had a mob trap room before. Essentially, it's just a room similar to like a horde mode in Gears of War.
Again, with the horde mode reference, I can't get over that. I've never played Gears of War. What were you thinking, past me?
And it's your job to murder them all. And when you do, you usually get some kind of item, or at least some health to you know, recuperate from all the battles.
Recuperate, nice SAT word.
3 waves, I believe. So this could be the last.
Again, making references to things I don't understand. I've never taken the SATs. We don't really do that in Canada, unless you're thinking of going to an American university.
Can I get to this guy?
Yes, yes, you
I
can.
don't think I can get to this guy.
You can get to him.
Save my bomb, because usually that guy gives you a pretty sick reward if you give him 5 cents.
True, Judgment has been, you know, the reason that I've had a lot of really good runs. He's also been the reason why I've sometimes lost a lot of money, but usually he pays out something worthwhile.
But these guys are a pain in the ass because they really limit the amount of space where you can walk, even after they're dead. Apparently, seem to cause some wicked slowdown there too.
Well, to be fair, I was recording these episodes on a laptop I bought at like an outdoor market in Korea.
That's not what I wanted.
Still have that laptop, by the way, and it is still slow as molasses. But, you know, it's good for word processing, which is a polite way of saying it's the largest netbook you could possibly get. It's not literally a netbook, but it has the functionality of a netbook now. Used to render my Dark Souls Let's Play on it. It would take like 7 hours to render a half-hour Dark Souls episode. That's why I was only doing 1 video a day back then.
Of how much money I've accumulated over the course of this playthrough, but I think I've got to be getting at least kind of close to that 55.
You would be surprised. We're actually getting down to close to the end here, so I'm pretty confident that we are not actually going to get to Mom, which is disappointing. I guess we're probably going to end up, if I had to predict, on this floor we're going to end up fighting some boss that is going to like ravage my day. Some boss I've never seen before. Maybe Peep or something like that.
I'm actually doing better.
We'll see though. I better go to the item room before I fight the boss, otherwise I'm going to be pissed. You are screwed, me. He might actually die in here. Or I might actually die in here. Past me, anyway. Oh my god, this could be the end of it. Just don't get too close to them. Oh man, that was really close.
I got a key. What can I do with this?
Go to the item room.
I desperately need some help.
You are correct. I desperately need you to go to the item room.
I'm gonna... Let's come down here and go to the left. It looks like the item's pretty close.
That is the right, you big dummy. Apparently I recorded these episodes when I was in kindergarten. So we're down to half a heart now.
Finish him off. You have failed me for the last time. Jesus Christ.
This is not good.
Please drop a heart on this level.
Any second now, this could end. The homing tears might actually hurt me by causing these flies to explode.
Whoa, okay. One more guy. Just be careful of the bullets.
Everyone's on the edge of their seat.
Okay.
Casey at the bat, he makes it work. Unlike Casey, I guess. Use the hermit.
I've got to use this.
Go to the shop, buy a heart. Oh, the worst! It's gotta be greed.
Might not be for the best.
It's an understatement. Greed's gotta kill me here, right?
But, on the bright side, this mini-boss is one of the easier ones.
Oh, you will come to regret that.
Oh, god damn it! I wasn't paying attention.
Well, who didn't see that coming as soon as the Hermit card turned out with Greed? And I think this is where my long-standing rivalry with Greed came from. But in any case, as always, thank you guys for watching me derp my way through Isaac and then, you know, snarkily commentate over it in the future. This is one of the most bizarre series I've ever done. To be talking over myself is a little bit surreal. But as always, I hope you guys find it entertaining to see my past foibles and failures. No idea what's coming in the next episode, but I will see you next time.